Hi. Hi guys. So it's Cassie. So I wanted to I have been having a tough night, so I'm awake. So I figured while I'm awake, I would come on and I want to update you guys. It occurred to me that I have been away for quite a while on this channel, but I want to update on some of the music instruments that I have that that are cheap and everything. And I wanted to update on the ones that I still play, the ones that I do like, what kind of wear and tear have I noticed, and what I like about the instrument. And I want to give people an idea, the name brand of the instrument, which we'll get into it. But I spend the least amount of money I possibly can on instruments to play, and it's just because I'm broke. But I have noticed a really good trend. I'm a new musician when I play different things. And honestly, I have found that instruments from China sound super good. There are a few that have gone bust, but I did get my money's worth anyways. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to also talk about how they compare to my music teacher's instrument that's double the cost. No offense to her because she has a beautiful flute. Let me open this window. All right, super hot. Okay, so first off, I'm just gonna show you guys. Now I do have some more in the closet, and I don't want to really get all of them, but I'm just gonna talk about a few that I have here, my main ones, and we'll talk about it. So, yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's do it. So basically, yeah, we'll talk about all of these. So my main instruments are flute, alto flute, and saxophone. Now that's a little bit of a difference because I have a trumpet, I have a flugelhorn, and the thing is that I do not play trumpet really a lot anymore because I have been having to stick with my main instruments. So I cannot really give you an idea as to how those trumpets have held up. So what I can do, however, is tell you how my alto flutes held up for a year, how my flute has held up, Glory flute. So I have two Glory products here. Where you can get Glory is from Amazon, and how my Glory saxophone is held up. So those are instruments you can get under about $200, but the alto flute will set you back about 430 to like $550-ish or more. So we'll talk about that. So the first one that's kind of a wah is this one. It played so nice, and it's like so beautiful looking. I love it. I got it for like $45 because there was like a screw loose or something with it. And this is what it looks like, and I will take it out. Basically it has like this French tipping on the top of the button here. And I just need to polish it because when it's the Crumpernickel, it has got an open hole. This was $45. I got it as like a backup flute. And then it's a split E, which kind of sucks because if you accidentally engage this, it doesn't work as good. Yeah, I got it as a backup. I honestly feel like it sounds better than my Yamaha sometimes, but then all of a sudden it stopped being so good. And then I was like, what the heck? Like, all right. So let's see. But it also has these extra little things here that I like. So. I need to tune. But actually, it's sounding a lot better, and it could have been that I was engaging that. So I may actually take it. Yeah, it's like sounding rough, but. See, if you actually, it's just because I'm accidentally putting pressure on the split E. That's the thing about a split E, is that that little piece can interfere. If you don't curve your finger and you accidentally rest your finger on there, then it won't come out. Actually, it sounds gorgeous. I think the biggest issue is getting used to the split E here. So this actually has held up. I can say the Glory has held up for an entire year. The Glory flute, I got this for $45. It was brand new. There was just one screw loose, and I just had to tighten it. So after I tightened it, but what is good about this feature is that it has these extra keys here. And yeah. So yeah, that's what it sounds like after a year. Now, I'm new and stuff, and I didn't tune, so yeah, I'm not like the best musician in the world, so yeah. But yeah, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Let me work it. Yes, it's worth it. So I would say that all my instruments that I have here, I have absolutely no regrets. The only one that I kind of regretted was the clarinet, but that was like $35. So instead of renting one to find out I hated it, and if you're wondering why I would hate the clarinet, is because I don't know the fingerings, and so that was the biggest thing. That's why. Because with a flute and saxophone is a lot similar. So yeah, I'm not going to play the saxophone because it is late, but I will, you guys, honestly, it wouldn't give you a good idea anyway, because I'm not that good at it. Now I do want to show you, this is my favorite. Actually, I don't know if I should, I'll just save that for like last. Hold on. So this is my saxophone, and it's a Glory saxophone. I like the Glory brand in general. It is like a Chinese company, and they sell on Amazon, but I only buy when they're on sale. This I got before. This is actually older than a year, but it's held up. Some kid dropped it, and then they returned it. So I'm going to just show you a little bit about this saxophone here. This is the sax, and I'm just gonna let you know that it came with a case that was like cloth, but it kept ripping, and I did not, of course, like that. And I got this case used, and the case really smelled like mothballs or chemicals really bad, so somebody returned it. And after a year of use, it doesn't smell like that anymore. But for a while it did, and it was so stinky. Oh my god, it smelled like chemicals. But anyways, it smelled like weird mothballs or something. And it was really scary because I'm chemically sensitive. I got this to go with it. This was also used. Everything I get is used. Now it's like from Amazon, you filter out the used stuff. This is used. Even my mouth reeds are used. I don't recommend it. Go ahead and buy new mouth reeds. First of all, not a good idea, but that's how I roll. So I take the risk. Now I just want to show you and tell you that you will need this. Please, if you buy one of these, splurge on one of these Yamaha Force 4C. It's called a 4C. I had to spend, I only got like $1 off or something, but you really need this. And then you put this little patty thing on there, and like, then you put your reed in here. And if you're a beginner, I would say like a three. I don't really know, but I think it's like 2.5 reed that my teacher recommends. Then you have I have all these like I'll show you my mouthpiece collection. You really can't you have to splurge on a good mouthpiece. And this one's the best mouthpiece you could probably get. If you're on a budget and you're a new student, it helps you like a lot. My teacher said that's free information for you. Like if you're a new student and you're like, where do I start with a mouthpiece? Start with 4C. Yamaha 4C. It has to be a Yamaha. I don't know why. He said it had to be. So, these are my other ones though, which they look exactly the same, but he's like, nope, it has to be a Yamaha. They're a little bit different. So he's like, it has to be a Yamaha. Has to be. I hope that helps out there because like, free information if you're teaching yourself or something like. All right. So these ones are the ones, I think this one was the stock mouthpiece that came with it. And yeah, and then this one I bought on sale. It's an M70 by Rico. And yeah, I would just buy stuff to try different things out, because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But this is a Busher USA, and but when your teacher tells you have to get something, you got to do it. If you really can't afford it, don't do it. But like even my mouthpieces were. Please don't get these. They're way too hard. That's why they're really hard. And then you cannot get a good. Like if you're a beginner, do what your teacher says. All right. So this is the color of it. This is like a red glory. So when I got it, there were like the one thing I noticed is the pads are kind of sticky. They get like a little sticky. That's like the only thing. But yeah, when I first got this, there was like a few signs of wear, and I had to have it serviced because some kid dropped it and then returned it to Amazon and really played it hard for like a month, and they were hard on it. But I got it for like 135 or 100. I think it was, yeah, but they go for a lot more than that, like in the 200s now. Yeah, like there's like a few parts where it looks like, it's kind of like turning a little bit more of a, but it's very, very slight, and you have to kind of really be a stickler and like look for any defects. What I can say, and then it has this like kind of stuff on it, like little flowers and stuff. You can't really tell that. I mean, honestly, I am like OCD about it. Like I'm like literally like, oh, like there's a wear thing there. Like that's how I picked up that it was out of alignment when I first got it, but the person at the shop was able to bend it back in place, and then that's when it sounded beautiful. My friend tried it and she said this sounds better than a professional saxophone. The action on the keys are not as fast, but I am a slowpoke because I'm new, so it's not really a big deal. It's a really good instrument. It's held up. It's really held up. And and I'm just going to tell you it has a very good tone. I cannot play it right now, but I'll try to have a friend of mine play it for you guys. Like when she does come, I'll have her play it for you so you can hear what it sounds like, because I'm too much of a novice to do it justice, because it's really beautiful. And then, so I did not get it for and having it in the closet was so good, because when they asked me why did I switch to sax? My trumpet teacher, they didn't have a trumpet teacher anymore, or he was taking the summer off at the time. And they asked me if I wanted to switch instruments, and they gave me a few choices. Flute was not on the list, but saxophone was, and I had a sax. So I said, okay, I'll play that. And then once I started playing, I stuck with it. So, so that's, and if you're wondering, like, okay, because, all right, so this is the head joint, and it's held up. Everything has held up amazingly. So a year out, because some people will say that their stuff stops playing after a year. So I just want to show you that that's not the case for me. I don't know if they're being really hard on their instruments, but I try to take good care of mine, because I don't have a lot of money. So I try and, for instance, when this one had a case that wasn't good, I went out and I purchased a case for it. I think this was, I forget how much this case was, but it was before all the inflation. So it was really affordable. It was less than $40. So I just threw the money down on it to protect my tax, and it's been a really good thing. I like the hard case. All right, this was a big win, like I told you guys. Now we're going to talk about my alto flute, which is my favorite instrument of all. I am big into the alto flute. So there was a lot going on with alto flutes around here. Long story short, basically I had to listen, when you buy alto flutes overseas from China, it's really scary, because you don't know. They do not sell them on Amazon, the ones that are affordable. You have to go to AliExpress or eBay. Do not use DHgate. Don't use DHgate. They will scam you. Or, my bank won't even let me do business with DHgate, because what happens is they have a really weird return policy. So if the person doesn't send you the item, you don't just get your money back. It becomes a big problem. So just don't. I will not even deal with them in the future. So I don't. Now, as far as it goes with Ali, is that you have to be careful, because some of these people there will take so long to send you your item that you'll think you're not getting it. But you're getting your item. You just want to wait the amount of time it is, and be within that time to advocate if you didn't get it. But some of the factories, just keep in contact with them if they don't come on time. They're just very slow to ship out, and just keep on top of those people, because you don't want to be scammed. And the majority of, look at people's online ratings and stuff like that, but the majority of the people who are on eBay and that sell Joaline, that with a brand that this is Joaline something, they're very good about sending it out, but they'll make you think you're not going to get it, because it will be so late. Mine got caught in this place. I was so upset. I didn't think I was going to get it. It got stuck at this place called, oh my God, it was this weird mail place where they hoard your mail and they don't send it to you for a long time, and they keep it there for a month. I mean, it was crazy. It was something mail innovation. I can't remember. It was something by UPS, and it was horrible. I had to fight with UPS, and then UPS was they weren't going to help me, and I was crying. It was really bad. Please, seriously. I I wish that there was a way to know how they were going to send it. But yeah, I mean, because UPS, if you didn't pay a lot in shipping, they will put it in this mail place and it will like stay there. Okay. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, but I still got my item, but it caused a lot of havoc. So, but anyways, so this is my, I think I got this. Yeah, I did get this from eBay. Okay, so it came with this thing here. It also came with this this thing, and it came with, I believe, this, but I can't really remember. I think it may have come with like white gloves. You know how they always come with white gloves. But I will tell you that I do use this sparingly. This is a I bought this. It's Mayf jewelry cleaner and polishing cloth. Now you have to be careful when you use this because the nickel on here is very fragile, and if you use it too hard or whatever, it will put micro abrasions on it and make it look tarnished, especially on the joints where it comes together. So I just use it lightly, but honestly, this thing tarnishes like quickly, very quickly. But anyway, this is what it looks like. This is a Jolian, Joliann. And let's just also talk about out of the box the work that was done on this. When I received it, I did bring it straight away to the shop. There was, hold on. This part here, if I recall, this part here had a missing piece. See where that cork is right there? That cork, the guy had to put that on there, that little cork, because it was all screwed up and it was missing. There's like a little, when it came, it was like a little like that curved, but the guy at the shop did not want to fix that because it wasn't affecting the sound, and we don't want to make it like worse or anything. So yeah, so he left it, but you can't really tell unless you're like, so no big deal. This comes with like a curved headpiece. This cost me initially it was like $530. It's a long story with this one. I'm not even going to get into details what ended up happening. But then I brought it to the shop because this was too loose in there. Like, this is the head joint, the curved head joint. First of all, this is the curved head joint. And see how somebody polished it and it gets all tarnished looking like already. Oh, that makes me so annoyed. So, I know that shouldn't bother me, but it did. Okay. And then I had to put like a piece of tape there. Just so you know, there is you can buy this joint and the head, the piece here on eBay separately. However, what I found is I had to reach out to the I'm so happy that I could do that. I had to actually reach out to the person who sells these, or one of the people, and ask specifically if they sell those parts. Because if you buy, there's more than one of these that they sell on eBay as far as it goes. So there's another company that as well sells these. And it's not, in just my opinion, the Jolene one is better because the keys are cup your fingers and they're very comfortable. And the other ones are kind of a pearlized key, and it's awful. Like, you will have a hard time playing it. I actually got one and I sold it because, like, basically, I am the like when you have inexpensive instruments, you can't always rely on them. They're like one of the like having a car that's going to break down maybe. So sometimes I have backup instruments, um, but I got that pearlized one and I just turned around and flipped it because I couldn't put my fingers, and then I also needed to sell for job reasons. Anyway, hold on. Anyway, I'm not really great, but I just think it's a beautiful sound. It's the most beautiful sounding instrument. And so I'm actually very in love with this flute here. And it is definitely a big winner. If you do not play well, alto flute is great because it's the parts seem to be easier when you play it. Like I'll have only like one part in a song. It will be like, I don't know. It's like ba 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 ba, and I had to play that like the whole concert, like for the one song. And for Pachelbel's Canon, it was really easy. It was like da na na na, and then it just was like you had to just like play the same thing over and over and over again until the very end. So if you're not that good at playing, alto flute is like the easiest. Hold on, I'm gonna go get some music so I get to play it for you. Hold on. Where is it? I get it. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I did buy a whole new I want to show you one instrument that's not working. Hi Astral. How are you? I'm going to play them a piece. Hold on. I want to show you, like, I want people to know this Joellen flute is, as I find, yeah, I am feeling better. That's why I'm back. Thank you. I thought I was going to throw up. No, I mean, it was gross. Sometimes when I lay down and I have indigestion, I'm old, so that's what it is. Oh, man. But what was I going to say? Yeah, so my teacher has a pearl flute, and I would say that our tone is like comparable, like between, and she paid like over 1,000 for the pearl. So mine was like half that. So I just want people to know that because Hers might be better in some ways, but like I don't know what it's made out of metal wise. This is made of what's called nickel, like crumper nickel or something, and it's definitely not as good because it does tarnish more. So yeah. All right, ready? We're gonna play. So yes, I did end up. It does come with a straight mouthpiece. I don't like playing the straight because it makes my arms have to stretch longer, but it sounds better. So yes, I actually am going to get the new parts, like hopefully. Anyway, okay, let's see. So I'm gonna play. There we go. No. Let's see. Adagio? No. I'm trying to find a good one, but. All right. I'm going to play Bolero. Chester is eating an apple. I wish Olivia liked vegetables and fruits. Does he love it? All right. Sometimes I have a hard time with all right. All right, hold on. Anyway, it's it gives you an idea. He loves pretty much anything. Olivia just wants junk. It's hard. She knows when she sees a pizza box come into the house that it's her time to shine. And it's unbelievable. I'm like, oh no, this dog. One time we went to Aroma Joe's. One time she got a pup cup full of that whipped cream. Now every time she goes for a walk with Kathy, she tries to go back to Aroma Joe's with her. She tries to lead Kathy to Aroma Joe's. It's out of tune, but it's funny, and one day she came back and she goes, Cassie, like, why is Olivia, Olivia was just like pulling like really hard, trying to get across the street to Aroma Joe's. And I'm like, yeah, they have pup cups there. Anyway, I wish I would have tuned before because it's not sounding super good, but Anyway, you get it. So yeah, honestly, a really good beginner alto flute. I love it. You know, it's a lot of fun. If you're new at it, it holds up. It's held up. But you have to take care of it more than you would one that's, you have to do a lot more with it because it has more susceptibility to tarnishing. But and this is a year out and it's still pretty shiny, but I just shined it up, and you really be careful when you're shining it not to overshine it because it will, especially on those parts. If you buy it and it comes and you notice that the head joint is fitting loose, the best thing to do is let them know and see if they can work with you, or just buy new, because it's going to cost you $80 to replace these with the company and have them send out a new one, then to just like literally it will suck if you have to get it repaired, because the cost of the repair is higher than the cost of buying it new from the company. But if you also try to buy a head joint from the Flute Center or another flute place, it's like $1,000, which exceeds the cost of your overall instrument. So, when the instrument's like, was like $500, $40 or something, that's shipping included. When it's that much, you're really going to spend $1,000 on a mouthpiece. You could if you want to, but it's not necessary. There's honestly, I think it's definitely was worth it. It has made me honestly, I get a lot of attention for playing this thing, positive attention, because everybody likes the sound and it makes them sound better. And also it's easy for me to play it compared to their instruments are harder. So if I play a C flute, it's harder. So it feels good to be able to play such an easy part and then also make people happy, And so it's like a good thing, because then you feel like part of the team. Even if you have a hard time playing stuff, alto flute is my favorite instrument for that. Because honestly, it is really hard to keep up for me because I am not very musically gifted. And so I have to try harder than other people. So yeah, alto flute has been such a good thing for me. And this semester, there's so many alto flute parts. All right, this is one that is the whistle of death. Do not buy this ever. Don't ever just waste your money on this. This was a gift, and sadly, it does not. I'm not even gonna. No, I'll try. I'll try to play it. It twists and bends every note. It has tons of leaks. It sounds like the whistle of death and destruction. I'm getting a new piccolo coming in the next few, and we'll do an unboxing and find out if it's any good. But do not buy the Medini by Celio composite and metal shitty whistle of death. This is a way to clear the room. Look at my... And it doesn't, you can't even get the sounds out. It just sounds like shit. It is the worst. I'm gonna spare your ears. See, we already lost one person. That's what it is. It is a sickly noise that makes people sick. Oh, we lost 2 people. We'll end on that note. Don't buy this. If there's anything you do not buy this horrible monstrosity of crap. It's absolutely I cannot express what a waste it was to purchase this horrible contraption. And honestly, I had to bring it into the shop and they didn't even know what to do with it. It was so screwed up. There's nothing they could do with it. So they told me it was fine. It's not fine. I've played another Piccolo before. This is not fine. So honestly, this is a big no. This is crapola. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't know if I have my djembe with me. This is another instrument that I play throughout the year. And then I will then be done with you guys. So actually, yeah, we're not gonna finish it. Hi, Torty. All right, this is my djembe, and this djembe was not expensive as well. So I go to African drumming, and yeah, let me see. Let me bring it into the other room, which is basically, a spiritual experience and a healing one. In Africa, they use drums as medicine in a way. It can help people, with neurological issues to integrate both sides of their brain after having a stroke, because my teacher, who is from Senegal, had that happen. But this is it. This is a tycoon, and it was used, of course. What I want to show you is, like, normally you want African drums that are from Africa. That's nice, but I'm from America and the cost of living has gone up. So here we go. I think this is probably from China, but it's blue and it's that color. Grampy Pat's is wooden because I bought him one, and I bought him a nicer one than my own. That's how I roll. And this is hold on. I think it's fiberglass, which is good because then it's like really, really it's a Olivia. Oh boy. So it makes it lighter and it's better for in the rain. Oh, I shouldn't have my ring on. Hold on, let's see. Anyways, it is honestly, I have the cheapest drum in the class, but I don't care. It's easier to carry for me. I'm not serious enough to basically purchase a better one. I bought this back where it used to. It has I can't remember what size drum head it is, but it has a really good bass, and I like the sound for it. Like, it's not bad, and for somebody who's like just kind of but Yeah. I haven't been going because it was like $15 per class. And I can't really like afford it right now. But I will be going back. And also it's really intense for me as somebody who's really sensitive. Everything, it puts you in a trance state and it can be uncomfortable for me because it's like intense, the intensity. But yeah, that's my djembe. Um, and those are all my instruments I use on a pretty much weekly basis, um, except for the piccolo because it's a whistle of death. Um, but yeah, I do use this djembe. I do use, if I have money, I go. Um, use my sax and use my flutes, and those are my weekly instruments that I play. Um, and I tell you what, all of them are good, and all of them were affordable. So, um, so I don't know what else I can say. Yeah, I hope that helps because that one was used as well. So it was under $100, and good luck finding a djembe for under $100. I needed one that was like bigger, because I like bass notes, and I like things that are lower because otherwise I get annoyed. And so anything that's too high annoys me. And so yeah, so that's it. Um so yeah, those are updates, and I've been playing African drum for about a year now, and um there are classes online on Udemy for African drum as well. And but yeah, when you're in a group of people, they teach you different rhythms and stuff for different, I don't know, ceremonies that happen in Africa. So like for instance, a different rhythm for celebration or one for crops or something. So yeah, it's really neat. So, and it's passed down from generation to generation. And then African drum is an instrument that doesn't require you to read music. You go and you don't have to have sheet music. You're in a group and you're basically communicating on a different level, like music, like with rhythms and stuff with others. It's not it's it's not like what people imagine. Like there's no because I didn't know what it was, and it sometimes gets a reputation for being like a new age thing, but it's an African thing. At least for us, because our teacher is from Africa, so he teaches it the way that he learned it in Africa. So it's African drumming. Some people take it and make it into like, because it can be a spiritual thing. Um, but so the New Age movement really adopted it, but not every group is like just New Age. Some of it is like just your teacher's from Africa. It's African drumming, and it's just literally playing fun music and stuff like that, and you know together. And like for me though, like it gets really powerful and strong when you're playing with everybody else, and then all of a sudden it's like you like kind of feel like you're in a trance because it's like it's I you you don't know until you know, like really, because it's very like captivating, and it sweeps you away, and it can be intense. I know for me it is, but that's not the point. Is just to play music in a circle. And yeah, so it's not like there's no rituals or anything that we do. It's just music, and camaraderie and people teaching and talking and being kind to each other. Like it's not, so I would just say like if you want to try it, like just give it a go because it's a cultural thing. It's um like it depends on the group, I guess, because some people are like, but it's fun and it doesn't cost a lot of money to do African drumming because you don't need music classes to do it. Like it's you just play what the well we are doing group classes, but if you do go to a place where it's just like a circle and they're just playing, you can do that too, and then you improvise. But our teacher teaches us different beats and different, like, I don't know, things. But okay, well that's all I wanted to say because I know like when I first started, I was scared because I didn't really know like what to expect. I mean, I had been to some other drum circles, but each group is a little different. And actually, I was so happy to see that it was um, very good. It was just a teacher from Africa who was bringing his knowledge from his country to America, like years ago, he came to America, and then now he's showing us how to do it. So it's pretty good. So anyway, I will like let you guys go. Thank you for coming to my live. I hope that this inspires you to try some different music instruments and stuff. And yeah, see you later.